So I got another idea to decorate it. I had like a big dairy milk, so I just added the dairy milk here on the bottom and some on the top. So if you want to add some candies or some fruits or hello everyone, welcome to the Creative House. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple cake. So this is the cake pan I'm going to use. So the first step is I just got the parchment paper and I'm going to cut the paper because I have like 4 pans. So I just made the marker. I'm going to cut the paper. This is the first step I'm going to do. The next step is I applied oil all over the pan. And then I'm going to place this parchment paper down so it sticks down because we applied the oil. So 1, 2, 3 and then 4. So now the first step is done. So the next step is I'm going to preheat the oven. So bake 350. I'm going to start. So now the oven is getting preheated. So today I'm going to make the cake mix to bake the cake because I don't have much time to make the homemade one. So generally I get this brand and I always check for UND. So this is a vanilla cake mix. So I'm going to try that. Hello, so you have to read the instruction at the back. It says you need 1 cup of water, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil and 3 eggs. And here the pan size as well as the baking time is listed. I'm using a small size pan, so I'm going to bake it for, I'm going to keep 25 minutes, but I'm going to check around 20 minutes to check if it's baked because I don't want the cake to be overcooked. If it's overcooked, it will be dry. So we have to make sure we take the cake out from the oven on correct time. So the next step is I took a bowl and I'm going to add all the cake mixture in the packet. So pour all the cake mixer. This is only the dry ingredient we have, because it has everything in it. And the next step is I'm going to add little water. I took 1 cup of water, so I'm going to add little bit and try to blend it with the blender. So now you can try to mix it in the medium flame. So add more water. Then try to mix it. And now I'm going to add 3 eggs. So 3 brown eggs. So now I added 3 eggs and I'm going to mix it in the medium speed. Now you can see the eggs are mixed well. So I'm going to add the remaining water and then mix them well. So you have to mix them till you get a smooth paste. And now you can see the paste, the cake mixture, it's like a smooth paste. And the last step is I'm going to add the oil, 1/3 cup of oil. So the ingredients are 1 cup of water, 1/3 cup of oil and 3 eggs. And then the cake mix. So I'm going to blend it now. So now you can see the cake mixture is ready. can see the paste is smooth. So the next step is I'm going to pour the cake mixture to this pan. So I'm going to use this measuring cup. Take it, pour it. Take it, pour it. So now you can see all the cake mixture are poured in the pan. So once you pour it, you have to shake them before putting it inside the oven. So this is the first one, and this is my second one. Just cleaning on the sides and shake it. So my second one is ready. I'm taking the third one. And then I'm going for the last one. So the next step is we're going to keep all these 4 pans in the oven. So I kept the cake pan inside the oven, and I'm going to set the timer. So it's on 350 degree bake, and cooking time I'm going to keep for 25 minutes, but I'm going to check around 20 minutes. The cake is ready and start. The next step is I took the unsalted butter. So this is for frosting. So it should be in the room temperature. You can see it's so hot. I just put the cake inside the oven, so I'm keeping these 2 out. So it took 20 minutes to bake these cakes. It smells so good. So now the cakes are baked. I just put them in a rack to cool down. So let it cool down for some time. So now you can see I took the cake from the pan, it's cooled, and if you press you can see how soft it is. So the cakes are cooled here. So in the meanwhile, the next step we are going to do is frosting, the basic buttercream frosting. So I'm going to use 2 unsalted butter for this. So now we are going to start the frosting process. I took 1 cup of butter. The butter should be in room temperature. I'm going to beat this. So now you can see the butter is mixed well. So it should be this color. And then I took the powdered sugar, 1 cup of powdered sugar. I'm going to add a little bit at a time and then mix it well. And then I'm going to add the remaining and mix it well. So now you can see it looks fluffy. So I'm going to take the next cup of, so I took 2 cups of powdered sugar, but if you want more sweet you can add 3 or 3.5. So 1, this is my second cup. And then I'm going to add a little bit salt. I'm going to mix it. So I added like 1 spoon of vanilla essence. And then I'm going to add a little bit milk. Now I added like 1 spoon of milk and mix it well. So now you can see this So I added 2 cups of powdered sugar. I'm going to add a little bit sugar because this time my son said he wants a little bit sweet, more sweet. So it's actually 2 3/4 cups of sugar, powdered sugar. And then mix it well. So now you can see the frosting is ready. So I'm now going to make some sugar syrup for the cake. So I added 2 spoons of sugar and then little water, and then the sugar has to dissolve in the water. So you have to wait for like 5 minutes for that, and you can stir it with a spoon. So now you can see the sugar syrup is ready. The sugar is dissolved well. So I'm going to make in a fork. So like this. So I'm going to pour the sugar syrup. So I'm taking the sugar syrup, applying so it goes through these pores and it goes inside the cake. So I'm going to make more pores and then pour the sugar syrup. So similarly, you have to do this for all the cakes. So you can see I kept the first cake and I added a little bit buttercream below it so the cake sticks to this. And then I'm going to apply the frosting on the top. As the cake has a little dome on the top, I cut the top layer a little bit, and now I'm going to apply the frosting. So you can see I just covered the first cake with the buttercream frosting. So I'm going to put the next cake on top of it. So I took some part from the top because there was little dome, and then I added little bit sugar syrup on top of it. So now I'm going to add the frosting and I'm going to cover the second cake. So the simple vanilla cake with buttercream frosting is ready. It's a very simple cake for beginners. And my friend, she gave me dairy milk and it's one of my favorite. So what I did is I don't have sprinkles to put on the top of the cake. So I just grated the dairy milk and I added on the top so it looks better instead of just being plain. So the Emmy cake is ready to serve. I'm just taking this cake to my friend's home. There is a gathering today, so I thought of making something quicker because I don't have time. So this is the one thing I made, and 2 of my cakes are lying down there, so I have to make the same thing for those 2 cakes. Thank you for watching. Bye from Creative Hubs. So I got another idea to decorate it. I had like a big dairy milk, so I just added the dairy milk here on the bottom and some on the top. So if you want to add some candies, you can add, or even some fruits on the top. It looks better and tasty. I hope you all enjoyed it.